Now, what would you say if I told you that we haven't even had one test run for Penguin Trek? Yet, within the next 2, maybe even 3 weeks, we could see groundbreaking already on Project 2025 at SeaWorld Orlando. So in this video, we're going to try to unpack a couple very important questions. First and foremost, is there actually a Project 2025 in the first place? Second of which, if there is, what is it? And third of which, who's building it? This is Clay with the Pennsylvania Roller Coaster Club, and we're going to take a peek at this. And so it begins, March 29th, 2024. They filed an initial permit that listed Balfour and Beatty as the contractor for some work in the wild Arctic area. Then the permit seemingly was deleted that same day that it was noticed and put up online. Coincidence? I think not. Now, Balfour and Beatty had built Icebreaker and also had taken care of Sesame Place at the park. Now, the little red outline section just south of Sesame Place, this is the plot of land for Wild Arctic and the available space that would be there for a new ride or ride package. So, we know that there is a significant plot of land here. And really, it opens the doors for quite a bit. But there are a few things that we already know about SeaWorld. The people that they like to work with as far as ride installations, B&M, Intamin, Premier, Mach, and RMC. So RMC, if they were the ones responsible for the project, they would be listed as the contractor because they wouldn't outsource that type of work. Now, that leaves us with B&M, Intamin, Premier, and Mach. Now, unless they're going to add a Skyrocket 2 next to a Skyrocket 3, I don't know what else Premier could really put there. It won't be a racing coaster because, well, it just wouldn't make sense. Not with what's coming to Universal. So, let's take a look at this plot of land again. We still have B&M and Intamin and Mach. So, option 1, I could potentially see a Mach multi-launch coaster come here. Very, very much akin to Manta at SeaWorld San Diego. And after getting to spend quite some time at SeaWorld San Diego earlier this year, I can tell you this would be an outstanding fit for the park. Now, Orlando doesn't have the same height restrictions that San Diego had to work with when bringing Manta in, so I'm sure that Mach could be a little bit more grandiose with coaster profiling, sizing, what have you, to make it a little more of a high thrill ride. Or they could pretty much keep it the same. It's still great. Option 2, an Intamin straddle coaster, an outdoor coaster. This is a different ride altogether, just due to the seating positioning. And this is some footage here from Wild Arctic Rescue, an Arctic Rescue out in SeaWorld San Diego. This could be really a plug-and-play situation for the park if they're going to do an upgrade to the actual walkthrough experience and aquarium and exhibit area, as well as a new ride package. Option 3, an Intamin straddle indoor coaster. Now, obviously, we're aware that SeaWorld also owns the Busch Gardens parks, and just a couple years ago, they had opened Dark Coaster at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. And this, much like Arctic Rescue, is an Intamin straddle. And now this has a more compact layout than Arctic Rescue, as this is all indoors. This could go a long ways, though, in the Florida summer heat. Next possible option, option 4, also from Intamin, the Flying Theater. Now, this option is incredibly intriguing and possibly my preferred choice if they do end up going with Intamin. This is an experience like no other in the U.S. right now. This is some footage of Hypersphere out at the SeaWorld in United Arab Emirates out on Yas Island. So some of the footage that you see of this ride and the attention to detail for the entire immersive experience, it doesn't seem like they leave too many stones unturned here. I think this would be an incredible addition, and again, it gives the families an opportunity to get out of that Florida heat. But option 5, and my prediction, I think it is the perfect recipe and the perfect storm if SeaWorld Orlando is going to attempt to position themselves as the thrill capital of Orlando. You have to have great roller coasters, and you have to have them in abundance. And one of the only B&M models that they are not featuring here at SeaWorld Orlando would also ironically give them the only one of its kind in Orlando. And that in itself is a pretty cool idea. After getting to ride Emperor in SeaWorld San Diego earlier this year multiple times, I can tell you that these mini dives are smacking. These things are phenomenal. I actually enjoy the mini dives more than I enjoy the full-size dive coasters. I happen to find the pacing on these to be exceptionally better. It is a much better thrill ride, in my opinion, and you have to love the ability to cycle through folks like B&M products can. And truly the primary reason why SeaWorld continues to go back to the well and use B&M. Guys, if you enjoy this type of content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff. And if you are a member, you're eligible on May 4th for the Season Pass giveaway. So what say you? Which attraction do you think that they will actually choose? Which would you just like to see come to SeaWorld Orlando? Till next time, we'll see you out there.